How about this? This is the Panthers way. We're coming in hot, cold open here on the drive with Tim Donnelly because the Panthers get a win and our whole world stops. the Panthers get a win and suddenly the computers decide you can't access any files. So while Dennis is figuring that out, let's go ahead and jump into exactly what I just described. The Panthers beat the Falcons. You celebrate every win. Was it pretty? Heck no. Was it as smooth as it could be? Definitely not. Was it as dominant as it should have been at times? Most certainly not. Was it cold? Yep. Rainy? Yep. Was it touch and go there for a little bit? Absolutely. But a win is a win is a win. Beggars cannot be choosers. The Carolina Panthers, 2 wins on the season after this weekend. They beat the Atlanta Falcons. So like I said, that requires some form of celebrate it, right? Because we could absolutely nitpick, and maybe we will, right? We could dive into 9 points. How many times were they on the close red zone? How many times should they have scored? Yes, right? We could. But you celebrate every win, and it gives you something to rub into the face of the naysayers, right? There's some buy-in there. It looked like it mattered. The defense forced some plays. The rain, the wind, everything else going on, it affected the other team more than it affected your team. Dennis, we're going to have to work on the fly here. You let me know when we can play clips and things. All right. The rain was a bit of an equalizer. I'll give you that. Right? If you go back and listen to our show on Friday, I was a bit timid. I was a bit skeptical of saying it out loud, but I said the game was winnable. And I knew that was going to sound like the boy who cried wolf because they had a bunch of winnable games consecutively and they weren't winning them. So, at what point do you need to change your threshold? But, you knew that the rain was an equalizer. And the defense took advantage of it. They made plays. They forced 2 turnovers. Interception and forced Bijan Robinson into a fumble. Like that is what you need to do as a team that is struggling so aggressively to win games. It's the defense is in a really weird place for Carolina. Because they're in the top 5 in yards allowed, meaning top 5 fewest, like where you want to be, the better side of that list in yards allowed. But with an offense that's struggling the way Carolina's offense has been struggling this year, it usually isn't enough to just hold the other team to low yardage totals. Right? Because if they're, you can give up field goals, you can give up a touchdown here or there, and that's enough for the offense to not be able to get it done. So you need to actually help them. You need to give them short fields. You need to turn the ball or get turnovers. You need to have, 7-point swings where the other team's going in for a score and you force a fumble or an interception. And they finally did that. Now you look at the offense. The longest play of the day for the offense was 22 yards. And that was a Chuba Hubbard run. That's not explosive. And that's one of the things that is just tormenting this offense is they don't have any explosives. They don't have those plays. I don't want to say easy, right? But it's easier to go 60 yards in one play than it is to go 60 yards in 12 plays. And the Panthers just never get that. They never get that. Oh, look at this. That was easy. They never get to smash. Remember those Staples commercials, the easy buttons? They never get to hit the easy button and say, that was easy. We've got clips. Let's go ahead and hear from Chris Tabor. Let's jump straight to the interim head coach of the Panthers on his thoughts on the 9-7 win.
No, because David Tepper is still the owner.
Really happy for the guys. Proud of them. The defense getting 2 turnovers. I think we got 6 points off of that. Then the last drive, 17-play drive, with a will to win and saying that we are going to win the game and setting it up right there at the end. Really just proud of all parties. I couldn't be more proud of the kids, obviously, the coaching staff. It was fun.
It was fun. And there's no more romanticizing of a game than you've just lost 10 straight games, however many it is, and you finally get the win, and then you're in the post-game locker room, and the offense is looking at the defense. That interception, oh my, bro, you covered 80 yards. I swear, you were on one side of the field. You had to run. You got it, and then the defense is looking at the offense going, that last drive, that's the whole SportsCenter top 10. That last drive.
DJ, that catch on the sideline, you jumped like 12 feet in the air.
That's 1, 2, and 3 on the SportsCenter top 10. Like, it's just a good place. And I don't know if a team has ever needed to be in that place more than the Panthers. Right? The everybody out for themselfness is gone in that post-game locker room, at least for a couple hours. Everybody worrying about their next job. Everyone worrying about the next coach. Everyone worrying about, is this guy a bust? Is that guy a bust? For a couple hours on that post-game locker room, that was gone, and they needed it. No turnovers for the offense. And most importantly, they recognize. I don't even know if they recognized it, because I think it's something that's well known. The margin for error for this team is so unbelievably low. Mm-hmm. Let's look at the game-winning drive. Game-winning drive, 17 plays, and I know at the end they were taking these, so we'll call it a 15-play drive. 15 plays, 90-yard drive. That is the definition of absolutely no margin of error. You can't make a single mistake. They picked up 3rd and 3, and 3rd and 3, and 3rd and 4, and 3rd and 3. And then there was a timeout, and they did it again. Like, there's so many plays that if they go one half step too early, too late, you don't quite get it. If there's one holding penalty, I don't think they're good enough to pick up, 1st and 20. If there's one dropped pass, if there's one more of any of those negative things, that drive is donezo, and we're sitting here with a completely different set of expectations and reactions to that game. 15-play drives are exhausting. They are mentally draining. Now you add in that it's a 15-play drive late in the fourth quarter, so you're already exhausted, in a driving rainstorm, and it's cold out, so you're even more exhausted. At the end of a long season, towards the end of a long season, that has just been body blow after body blow after body blow.
That's just been exhausting.
That makes them unbelievably exhausted, both mentally and physically. Both mentally and emotionally. And they found a way to not make that one more mistake that ends the game. They found a way not to drop the pass that they couldn't drop, not to miss the throw that they couldn't miss. It's appropriate to wax poetic about a game like that. Now, in the scheme of things, does it really matter? Kind of no. Right? Kind of no, because they're still in position to have their pick be the number 1 overall that they'd send to the Bears until they win more moving forward and other teams keep losing. They are still an absolute, work in progress is too generous for how you look at that offense. And the defense, they finally made the couple of turnovers, like I mentioned. They needed it to essentially be a cold monsoon for them to get their hands on the ball, which that doesn't happen often enough, right? So you can't bank on hey, you know what? We'll just wait for the ball to slip. Right, we'll just wait for the ball to be waterlogged. Then that's when we'll pounce. It's it's September and it's going to be 87. So figure something else out. Mm-hmm. But for that one day, for that one drive, for the entire day for the defense and that one drive for the offense, they were a winning football team in the NFL for only the second time this season, and I'm giving them credit for it. They didn't pack it in. They cared, and they found a way by any means necessary. It's not aesthetically pleasing, not pretty, but a win is a win. Is a win, is a win, is a win.
You'll take it any day?
You'll take it every day.
Oh, yeah. Any day and every day.
Any day and every day. And Chris Tabor, congratulations. You get your first one as the Panthers head coach.